Hi, thanks for tuning in to Accessorize Your Life. Today I have a new video for you. It's actually a spin-off from when I did the Birthstone Vibe collab. Actually, it was a Birthstone, inspiration for our Birthstone look from the group that I'm in, Beauty Over 40. So, like I said, it's a spinoff, and it's not new to me in a way because I think when my channel first started, I was into collecting some Zodiac palettes, and more specifically the BH Cosmetic Zodiac palettes, and I have a couple of those. I didn't complete my collection. I think at the time I just wanted my birthstone sign or zodiac sign, and then my family members' zodiac sign in those palettes that they offered. Well, this year, fast forward, BH Cosmetics is doing the birthstones for each birth month. So I picked up, of course, Sapphire, which is my birthstone for the month of September. And it's looking quite purple, but as you may remember, if you saw that birthstone inspiration look that the Beauty Over 40 group did as a collab, I mentioned that sapphire comes in an array of colors. It's a beautiful gemstone, but you can get it in black, silver or gray, white. You can get it in yellow, orange, purple. So I know where they're going with this, so I'm not surprised. But the most common color is your deep, deep, intense blue. Something like my shirt. And by the way, I'm wearing my necklace that is in the constellation of Virgo. I just want to bring you the birthstone of each month and just do a look with them, review the product, which is usually going to be a BH Cosmetic palette. But I do want to occasionally throw in other brands' birthstone palette for the month. So I hope to do a segment of like 12 of these, starting with September, and work my way around back to September of the following year, if God is willing to let me see that. What did I want to say? I also want to say that these looks will be kind of quick. I'll come on with my base done as it is today, and I want to mention that I am continuing to use from my Shop My Stash the Urban Decay foundation, and I have it in the Naked Skin. The verdict is still out on this one. I'm going back and forth with it, so you'll know at the end of the month what I think of it. And I also use the Naked Skin of the concealer under my eyes and around my mouth. Again, the verdict is still out on it. But this is giving me a great chance to kind of let you know where I'm going with my Shop My Stash items throughout the month. And I use the Urban Decay Naked Skin. This is the shape shifter to do my contour in here. It is a cooler look, and I gotta say, you know, I talked about this a little bit when I did my Shop My Stash, and I'm kind of back in that frame of thought that it's not my color. But then again, when I look at it here, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm letting you know now, I'm just going to keep it because I keep going back and forth with it. But as I'm looking at it now, I like it. But when I was putting it on and hadn't blended it out, I was not liking it so much. But I haven't set it with powder or anything yet. So let's get into this look. I am going to use the Urban Decay Eye Shadow Primer Potion to just put some base down on my eyelids because they definitely need it. I have oily lids as well. You know, I've said this over and over. So if you're new to my channel, I have combination skin, oily eyelids here, dry under my eyes, and extremely hooded eyes that just really, it's like when you blow up a balloon, that's what you get here. It's all inflated. So I try to deflate them, if you will, with a little rolling brush and some caffeine solution on my eyelids. But and I try to sleep on my back. just to help gravity, because I work all day with my head down, and that is not helping me at all, especially since I have the type of skin that likes to sag. So that is where I am now. So I am going to, I didn't put much on because I just want to see how these shadows perform. While that is sitting there, let's talk about this eyeshadow palette. It is a 7-pan palette, cardboard by the way. So each month, and it's petite, each month they come out with one, and I am starting with September for this year. And it's by BH Cosmetics again. It's a little petite palette, fits almost like in the palm of your hand here. It is a cardboard that's smooth, a little bit of a raised here for the word sapphire, and it has the birth month there, the birthstone. And on the back it tells you about the palette, that it's a 7-pan palette, and then it tells you, need some glasses, a little bit more about the palette contents. And it just gives you their little blur, and I can read it right here on my screen. It says, flaunt the depth of the ocean with ocean eyes from Sapphire for September. This is a vegan palette. It's cool tone blues and greens that don't come to play, they say. Each multifaceted pressed glitter and silky matte finish creates a stunner stare. Now, I am not into a lot of glitter. At my age, I prefer shimmer over glitter any day. So I don't know how we're going to do with this, but it says the oversized, which you get right here. Let me take the wrapper off because I have not played in this. Excuse me, I have a call. Okay, I'm back. So I took the wrapper off, and I wanted to show you that it comes with a mirror here, and under the mirror it says "You Slay Sapphire." And but what I think I was saying when I was last here is that you get this large color here that says Sapphire, and it's called an oversized sparkling sapphire hero shade. And then you get 6 other colors here: deep blues, greens, complementary nude shades, and a range supposedly of long-lasting pressed glitter, matte, and shimmer finishes. And the compact palette completes with a, like I said, a small mirror. So that's what you get. Again, it's vegan friendly and cruelty free, and I think it said one more thing here: extra clean. Yeah. So we're going to just right now swatch them. We're going to start over here with Organized AF. So they think they know something about Virgos, I guess. And that's what it's looking like there. It's like a black matte. I should have pulled something out to wipe my fingers off. Then we're going to go in with Cool and Confidence. Confidence is a little patchy there. So the black is Organized AF, the second one down is Cool, and the third one is Confidence, which is a green. Then we're going to go into the last and bottom row. Just because it's on the bottom doesn't mean it's any less. Ooh, you got to go in gently with this, because I forget. I don't work with many sparkles, and I forget that if you go in digging, you get a mess. So nice as pie, ooh, isn't so nice. Not playing nicely with me anyway. Maybe I didn't play well with it. Okay, so nice as pie is that glittery color, which I'm probably going to stay away from. And this one is Sympathetic, which is a purpley look. Can you see that one there? Purple. And then the last one is Sporty, right here, which I kind of like, which is a shimmer. And the big one, Sapphire, let's swatch it. Let's swatch it just right down here. Looks really purple. Yep. So there you have it. Those are the colors that are in this palette for the month of September. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking that I like definitely this one here, which is called Cool. I think I want to play with it, and I want to play with Sporty, and I guess I'll do Sapphire. So let me get a wipe out. A makeup wipe to wipe all of this off. swatches probably should be done last because the glitter gets everywhere and it's a mess. Okay, so we've got our lids primed. I want to bring you in a little closer. So guys, there really isn't a transition shade in this palette, which I know you are aware of. So I am just going to have to make up one. I am going to be using my Sephora. They are vegan brushes. I really like these brushes. These are what I've learned to do makeup eyeshadows with. I don't have the face brushes. But I think I'm changing my mind. I'm going to start with Sympathetic, which is that matte purple color that's right there. So let's see what we get. And I always have this issue. Let me bring this mirror up closer and still try to stay in frame and see what I'm doing. Ooh. Ooh. Got a patch there. That doesn't look good. Let's just wet my sponge here and see if we can smooth that out a little bit. And then I got glitter up there because it's on my fingers, of course. Note to self, swatches at end. Because now I'm putting glitter all over my eyelid, which I didn't want. Okay, so that is just not going to get any better with what I've just done. So let's just go in with this because it is what it is. And I'm going to start this color over in the corner, holding my brush at the far end and just lightly tap, 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 because I don't know what I'm going to get. And it's the best policy anyway. Trying to work it out. Picking up a little more, going right there and just tapping it over. You can always add more if you need it. Tapping in my palette again, going to the other eye, same thing, press the brush down, lift up, press it down again, and work the colors out, or inward. I think I'm staying in frame, and I can see. And I'm trying to stay, even though I do go up some, under that orbital bone there. But again, with these eyes, this is the best I can do. This side looks a little more vibrant to me. Pick up a little more, tap it off. It is actually, you know guys, it isn't dusty. And by the way, this is $9, this palette is. So it is available if you're interested in BH Cosmetics Birthstone palette. It's reminding me of the ColourPop, the Baroque palettes. It's reminding me of that one because it was a lot of blues and grays. But this, as it's looking on my eyelid, that's what it's giving me, that vibe. Alrighty, so I'm going to take the other side of the brush, which doesn't have any product on it, and just work this out more. Just to shear it out, and again, I'm not getting any fallout, but I am getting almost a blue-gray look. You see that? Alrighty, so I'm now going to go in with that sapphire, that deeper purple, on the other end of the brush. No, I'm not. I'm going to take a smaller brush, and I have one here. Actually, this brush is a new to me brush. This is a matte brush, and it's a 106S, and it has a triangle head to it. So I'm just going to dip it straight in like that into that sapphire color, and then put it back there. And then bring it over some. And what I'm hoping it does is it deepens out that corner there. does. It gives me a little more intensity there. And I'm just spreading it out a little more. I'm spreading it inward. Get the terminology right. There we are. Now I'm thinking, so far this is a look that is coming along all right, that you wouldn't mind wearing out. I'm not going to set it with any additional primer like my glitter primer or anything. I'm just going to go in with it as it is. I do want to bring in that cool color as I mentioned before, right there. That's a pretty color to me. I'm going to go with another Sephora brush, this little flat one, and take it from here. And I can see where it could use a little bit of glitter primer, but it's pretty. So I'm just tapping that in. See that? Now this type, I like it. It's not falling out. It's not all over my eye or anything. Oh, that's from the other glitter. It's very nice. So this, I think, is what they mean by their multi-facet pressed glitters. Whereas this one here, definitely pressed in the pan here. What was that one? The Nicest Pie. It's a chunky glitter. This one, Cool, is a nice compact shimmer, giving you sheen, making older eyes pop without looking crazy. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. And I'm bringing it up, but not quite as high as I did with the first color. And that's because I just want you to, I'm bringing it up some so that when my eyes are open, you still see a little color, even with that hood. I'm liking this color a lot. I can see myself going back into this palette, reaching for these colors. Okay, now I've got some fallout over here. I went a little crazy over here. But I did lay down some powder under my eyes for that reason. Now I'm going to wipe my brush a little and flip my brush over and pick up the Sporty, which is that silvery looking blue. And it again is a pressed. And I want to take that right in here. And there is some fallout with this one. Ooh, quite a bit. So this is where the glitter glue definitely would come in hand, especially when you have your face done beforehand. Pretty. Definitely have to tap this down and press. Now let's merge these two colors together. Alright, and now we're going to go back in with the first brush. Don't add any product to it, and just kind of get those lines even here. And I'm getting more fallout because I'm hitting that glitter there. Those glitter, or shimmer colors, I should say. And I went up a little high over here. Clean this one up a little bit. It's very faint in the corner, but I'm going to take a clean brush here and just kind of work that in. And then I can take my finger and go back into Sporty, just lightly, and give myself a little bit more, which always does the trick. we are with that. And then I am going to go on my under eye with a little pencil, and I think I have it here. Generally like to have a brown pencil. I do have a blue pencil. I'm going to use the shadows for the blue. So I have a brown Urban Decay pencil, and I'm going to line my under eye here with it. And I generally do a brown because I have moles on my waterline down there. Try to get those taken off, but nobody wants to do it. At least not my dermatologist. And I do have some fallout. Oops. Let's use this. Okay, so now I'm going to take the smallest brush in the Sephora collection here. That's a 5-piece set. And I'm going to take the, I'm going to take the purple, but not yet. Did I use that one? Yeah. I'm going to take the Sapphire, because it's the deeper, and run it around here. I like that. I'm picking it up in this corner because it kind of spilled over and out of the area that I wanted it to go. Got quite a bit of fallout. It's almost at the point that you're not seeing that brown. And then I'm going to go with a little bit of that cool color. And definitely line the waterline with that. Bringing it above the sapphire color. And if your hand is not steady, you just do little dashes until you get it all together. It's like connecting the dots. And I find that works for any kind of liner that you're doing. So there we are with that. I think I'm going to let that be and put on mascara and finish up my face, and then I'll come back. Oh, there's not a color for here, so I guess I'll leave that. I'll leave it as it is there. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I did not line my eyes. I was going to put on these Tony wispy dramatic lashes, but they were just that, very dramatic, and they actually wore on, and I took them off because I felt like all you saw were the lashes and you couldn't see the shadow. And that's the purpose of this video, is to see these shadows on my eyes. So I just used my mascara, and let me look, it hasn't fallen, but yeah, we're gonna go right into the blush. I'm going to use Pat McGrath, and I have her particular shade in, I have to put my glasses on to see because I don't know which one I have by heart. Paradise Venus, and it's the one that looks like clay to me. So I'm going to pair that with a BH Cosmetic lip. I have several of BH Cosmetics liquid linen lippies, so here they are. Plus I have one of, I think this is one of their cushions, and actually I think I'm going to wear the cushion with this blush. So I'm going to go into the blush and just dab some right here. I don't want any highlighter because I think the eyes are enough. They're bright enough for me. Especially when you're over a certain age, I think, yes, you can wear whatever you want to wear, but I think it's a combination in my case. I basically wear what I like. I try to stay away, though, from a lot of glitter. I like that blush. And I'm going to pair it with the Cashmere cream from BH Cosmetics. And it is in a tube, and I've had it a while, so we don't know. Wasn't sure how it's going to play, or whether or not it was going to mix well. I'm going to take my finger and kind of, and I love it when a lipstick kind of matches my inner lip. To me, it looks more natural. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of Pat McGrath's finishing powder. It's medium deep A. She calls it Perfection Setting Powder. Same thing, it sets and finishes off things in my opinion. Got a little bit in the cap. I'm gonna dust it around with this brush here from Real Techniques. And as you can see, I added a little bit more of that inner color to the under eye and in the inner corner. I think you can see that. I don't know if I need to add any more. Maybe a tad bit more, because it's not showing up that much to me. And it, again, is the Sporty. I'm only taking a little. Main thing is I want to bring it over a little bit. So let me bring you out. Okay, so this is the look I got using the BH Cosmetics Sapphire palette for the month of September. It is a gorgeous look. I did not want to put on lashes. I had them on. I took them off because they were too wham bam in your face, ma'am. Yeah, they're just too much. So I thought just use the mascara so that you can see the colors. I definitely think BH Cosmetic did a good job bringing these colors together. I was a little intimidated at first, but that's a good thing because there wasn't a transition color, in my opinion, to start off with, like a brown or cream. But I did go in with this purple color in Sympathetic, was my transition color here, and then I went into the various shades of blue with a little bit of gray blue here, and it's not muddy. I did get some fallout, but it wasn't bad. If I had used my glitter glue, I think it wouldn't have been an issue at all, but I wanted to give you the look without anything additional. I wanted the shadows to really perform for us so that we could see what this $9 7-pan palette could do for us. Again, I did not use these really glittery colors here because I am just not into glitter that way. I like shimmer, but I don't like glitter. Now, BH Cosmetic didn't do bad with these shimmers here. I'm more of a Tom Ford shimmer family. They don't fall out. They're good for mature eyes, but even these hooded mature eyes did okay with the shimmers of a $9 pan palette versus an $89 from Tom Ford. But if you are interested in seeing me do a monthly makeup look and review of BH Cosmetics Birthstone colors, and I'm calling it Birthstone Vibes, please tune in each month where I will review the Birthstone palette. I really like this one. I was a little concerned at first, a little bit, because I didn't really see any true blues, but then when you put the colors on, the blues come through, and it's bright. It doesn't give you that deep deep blue. It wants your eyes to pop and not be a real smoky look. But you could go there with this palette because you do have that black in the corner, so you could definitely get a smoky look. But all in all, you have a nice bright ocean, bright blue look for September. Alrighty, so I hope to bring you more looks each month. Like I said, let me know down in the comments if you want to see me review BH Cosmetic or any of the birthstone or zodiac sign palettes I have for each month. I will be happy to do that. I am calling this again Birthstone Vibe, so that's the name of the segment. And yeah, it's where I'm showing you the palette, reviewing the palette, and putting it to use. I like this one. Let me know what you think. A lot of blue going on, right? But you could do it. And again, I kept my face simple because I really wanted the eyes to be the star of the show, and I think they are. The eyes have it. Okay, take care of yourself, take care of others, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.